Hello you people, welcome back to Like Video. Today we are going to look at the global news. It is time to see what's come out and what's not. I've already had the notification pop up, so I know the SSR is here, but I haven't had the chance to look at anything else. So I'm going to scroll down. I assume there's going to be stuff, but there also might not be stuff. It might just be the SSR. Right. Win at all costs has been added to the training post. Fair enough. New special support card celebration on the way. Is there really nothing else today but that? Right, amazing amazing things if you get to train with win at all cost. Win at all cost is now gonna get the big step. All it's done is add this to the training event. Okay, it's 2 packs. We'll have a look at this, and I guess we'll look at the new card. So, as a lot of you are going to be saying, Hyken, what is this new card? We've talked about it in the past. It's a very very big technical card, and it's come out at like the worst time humanly possible. I know you're going to say, well, Hyken, Friday's content day. It makes perfect sense for it to come out on the Friday. Yeah, except we're getting a bunch of limited units. And I don't think people should be wasting their gems or money on this card. I think you should passively get this card over the course of the next month, because there's too many things that you should be summoning. If this card, I'll put it this way, if this card, pulling this card means you have less spending power for next month, you could have ruined your account. As a whale, you could have ruined your account. That sounds mean, and that sounds doom and gloom, but honest to God, if you're not ready to max the next 4 SSRs, you have effectively ruined your account for a while, and you are going to hate this game as everyone starts hitting new power creeps and you don't. And I will explain that in a minute. Let's first look into this card. So the new SSR, cool. It's got compatibility stats, whatever, constant boosts. We've already talked about all this on the prediction videos, and new training cards, which is like, it's a turn extension. It's 8 times the power, if I'm not wrong, as well. You know what? Let's just have a look at the card itself. We're going in the wrong way. We're going the wrong way, boys. Right. So technical boost, kick boost, fair, constant technical 10%, not 15%. It's 10%. And then over here we have lecture bonus and another technical boost of 20%. Wait, it's got 50% technical boost. And then you've got the cards themselves. No actual skills here. 8 times the power. Doesn't actually give you awakening, it just holds awakenings. Again, 8 times power. Nothing great in terms of actually what it does. Again, no skills. Does this card just not give skills? What the hell? Yeah, the skills are kind of rubbish on it. Honest to God, the skills are rubbish on it. The events are going to be the thing that carries this. So, you're going to get 3 turns right at the end, which is fair. Cool. And then in the event that 5-3 is triggered, you'll get a gold concentration zone. Thank you. And when you have both Bachi and this card, you are going to get... Wait, support card win at all costs, or either free Bachelor, or versatile Bachelor, or first anniversary Nagi, or Prince Leo. You're going to have various skills activate. Fair. Alright. Whatever. Whatever. I want to have a look at this. I rarely get to look at this, so let's jump into here, and I wish there was a way to just fast scroll down. There isn't, so just gonna have to bear with me as I do this quickly. And then I want to talk to you guys about the crap that's coming out next month, and why this card is a bad card for most of us. There is going to be like 7-8 of you that this is not going to apply to. Honest to God, there's going to be like 7-8 of you. People that have... If you've got a couple of extra zeros on your bank account, and this is not going to impact your life, this isn't going to mean anything to you. But if you're an average worker making, I don't know, 50k a year, and you like to spend your excess change on this game, this is going to affect you, because you're still going to have less spending power. And I'm talking 50, 60, 70k. If you're on 70k a year, only, I know. And you like to max cards as they come, this is going to affect you. And I'm going to explain why. So, with Luna, you're going to get 15% tech. With Nagi, you're going to get 15% tech. Don't care about that one. With this Bachi, you're going to get 30% tech, 60% total. That's it. Okay, valid. So, you're missing out on 60% tech. Just something, I guess. But, yeah, it's messed up. It's messed up they've released this. Cool. Right, let's go to our trusted screen of characters coming out, and I want to explain something. I want to use the end of this video to explain something, and then maybe make a separate video on it as well in a second. We'll see. Because I think I need to hammer this home for a lot of people. I feel like this actually needs to be hammered home. Right. Okay, I need to switch screens because you guys can't see, so bang, that's happened. Right, you have the trusty Game 8 open now. Let's scroll down and see what's coming out in the next month. We're talking April, and I'm talking as early as April the 1st. So, if you haven't already pulled for the 2 movie cards, there is going to be a banner for the next 2 movie cards. Now, this Isagi is limited and it drops on the 1st of April. There's nothing that's going to change that. This Isagi is the 1st of April. Okay? It's going to be there for about a month and it's completely limited. So, expect to drop, say, 100k gems on this Isagi, because that's roughly what it takes to max a card. Right? You might get lucky. You might get even unlucky. I've seen people max a card for 150k gems. I've seen people max a card for 60k gems. But let's just say 100k is that happy medium. And that's how much this Isagi is going to cost you. Now, if you haven't pulled for the movie cards, you're going to say, well, Hyken, these are around all the time. True. And you've got a month. So let's just say you've got 100k spending this month. This is where it gets messed up. And this is where it gets messed up for a lot of new players. Not for me, but for you guys, right? Cool, they've released this card, whatever. If you max this card today, you are financially screwing yourself for next month. Because this card drops either the 1st or the 4th, or something around those lines, really early into April, this borrow is going to drop, right? And we're talking a week max, like 2 weeks. This card is limited. This card is 100% limited. It's going to only be around for a month. And this card is coming out, whether you like it or not, either on the Tuesday alongside Isagi, or on the Friday. This card is coming out, and it's limited. Call it another 100k that you need to spend. Now, the cool part of the Isagi is you can use it as a friend. You can't use a support card as a friend. This is it. This is your one shot at getting this. Failure to get this means that your kick runs are going to be pretty poor. Your physical runs are going to be pretty poor. You are going to sacrifice and lose a lot of games if you're a higher end sort of player. If you're a whale that wants to sort of be very competitive, not getting this card is going to hurt you. Not for a super long time. I'm sure you'll be able to play the game in 3 months again, because there'll be enough cards that finally come out. But this card is flipping viable for about 3 months. And I mean very viable for about 3 months. Now, after that, we're going to get this card, which is not limited, and that's fine. But, you know, it's another card to worry about, because it is a very strong card. And then the 2 movie cards. These 2 movie cards are limited. There's a bunch of you who would have pulled into it when they first came out on Global and maxed it. Great. You've saved yourself 300k gems. It cost me 300k gems to max one of these. They were that bad on the pulls, right? You just saved yourself a bunch of gems. If you half pulled into these, you need to somehow finish that off, because again, they're limited. They're not coming back. This is your one shot to grab these, and these are about to be buffed to oblivion. Effectively, for a while, for the next month at the very minimum, they're in every team comp. Because they're just so strong, they're in every team comp. In fact, Borrow plus these 2 is like the base for every team comp moving forward for a while. They provide so many links and so many like constant buffs that they are absolutely broken for the next few months. At least for the next month. You are not going to enjoy Blue Lock PWC as a top-end player if you don't have all 3 of those maxed and the Isagi. You are not going to be competitively viable for a while because of it. And for that reason, you need to factor in that, is it worth pulling into this card today? Or is it worth waiting a week and then pulling into borrow and then hopefully hitting this and this in the process? Because that's what you want to do. You want to pull into borrow and then hopefully get the copies for these two. Because if you start spending gems on this, April's going to cost you, like, assuming you were lucky, assuming you were very, very lucky, April's going to cost you 100k, 200k, 300k, 400k because you've ended up going for this on the day, which is a terrible move, 500k, and that's assuming you've just been lucky. That, to me, is lucky. 500k gems is thousands of dollars. So, the way I see it is, guys, I would skip, and I honestly advise everyone to just skip this card. I personally will be. I'll be grabbing my free copies from my free summons, and then skipping this card. And then I would be pulling hard for the borrow. I don't need to pull the movie card, so I've technically saved some money there. But I would be pulling hard for the borrow, hard for the Asagi, and even then April's going to hurt because of just how expensive April is. So, think wisely what you want to do and what your spending is. If you're a new player, this is a rough month. I'm going to be real with you. There's a lot of content and a lot of stuff coming out, with potentially red gear coming out end of April or early May. I'm gonna be real, even for whales, like, I'm more worried about the whales. I like, the free-to-play, it doesn't really impact them as much, in the sense that they're about to miss out on a bunch of OP cards, and the gap between pay-to-win and free-to-play is about to grow. But at the same time, it doesn't impact them because they're not going to spend, they don't need to worry about that. But the whales who want to stay competitively viable are about to break into their credit cards, and that worries me. I don't want you guys breaking into your credit cards. So, spend wisely. For, like, a lot of you. Again, if there's a couple of you that's got a few mil in the bank, go and hit the membership button on the Hike and Place channel. You might as well support your boy as well while you're at it. Or throw a donation my way. I don't know. But listen, if you're not a multi-millionaire, right, honest to God, this is going to be the stuff you want to be maxing. Especially if you're a new player. A lot of people have started since the release of these cards. These came out so early. You want to max both of these, you want to max this, you want to max the Asagi. There's 4 cards in April that are limited that you're not going to be able to get again. They are priority number 1, and that's at least 400 to 500k gems. So, think wisely before you do anything. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Decide what you guys want to do, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!